Good morning, everyone. Today is the 24th of January, 2020. Our new year is underway. My name is George Kosch, and I am the CEO of Worldprofit. And we are in our 26th year of business now, creating, an incredible place for people to either start or continue running their home-based business. And we supply, well, hopefully, all the tools that you need as a silver member to work online and create all kinds of income and affiliate programs, selling your own products, using different stores out there like ClickBank, Amazon, etc. So let's get on and start the training here if you're new. And we know there are enormous amounts of new members. My background is military. And, a big welcome to all of our currently serving military and retired military personnel. We have a lot of people that have joined. Hopefully it's because you see the fact that since I'm military, we all trust each other. We've been in business for over 25 years for that reason. So welcome one and all. And of course, welcome to everybody else that's doing whatever you're doing all around the world. My job now is as an entrepreneur, I create software, web-based software, online, and I'm self-taught. I've been doing this again for a quarter of a century, and I love doing it. The most important thing you can do is to get started in the program is get to lesson 3 and stay on it. I always say a minimum of a week, but some people have been on lesson 3 for 10 years because they're just interested in generating leads. And the leads that we teach you to generate are associate members, free members that you once were, and you came here as a result of your sponsor following the training. And you came in, you took a look around, you learned about our program, and you jumped in and said, "Here, teach me how to do this." Now, the leads that you generate go into something called a prospect manager, but the bottom line is they're your leads too. So they sort of do two things. They join as an associate, and they also join as your lead. So you can contact them, email them with any opportunity or program that you're in. Our support system is our backbone. That's honestly, that's our flagship service. Our support system is state of the art. And it's open all the time, every day of the year, 7 days a week, and it has been for, like I said, over 25 years. And again, you're the proof. The whole thing that we do, it works great because you're here, and you came as a result of your sponsor promoting. The tools that we have, there are too many tools to go over. We are constantly updating them, as you're going to see today. We're working hard to make sure that our member area works. It's modernized as we go, and what you're going to find is there are a few key areas that you will want to focus on based on getting on lesson 3 and watching the training video, which you're going to find on the very top menu. And I'll show you that right now. If I open up a new you click on training here on the top menu, and you will see everything that you need to see to get you started in the program. There are not videos on every single lesson, but there are videos on most of them. The sort of test, if you will, is when you first sign up, you get to lesson number 1. And the first thing it says on lesson 1 is go to lesson 2. And on lesson 2, it tells you a bit about Worldprofit, but it also says you should spend less than 5 minutes on this lesson and advance to lesson 3. That's our first sort of test to make sure that you're home, that you're logged in, you can see the pages properly. It's not a test of if you can click buttons and things like that. It's not a it's there specifically to make sure that A, you're logged in, you picked a domain name, and that you are reading what it says. Okay, and that gets you to lesson 3, which brings you to this video. So after you've watched this video, it's not only going to cover, the basics about Worldprofit, it's going to get you started. It's going to say, let's get your profile set. things like that. Okay, and it's going to tell you the things that you want to avoid when you first sign up. And because that's important, right? You don't want to be doing things that you shouldn't be doing when you first start, or you'll get confused and you'll be all over the place. Okay, so that's the whole idea of that. And as you go through and you learn how to promote, you're going to jump in, of course, to the traffic exchanges and safe lists, join a few of them, send some postings out. You're going to say to yourself, boy, I wish there was a faster way to do this. Well, there is. There's a software called JitBit and RoboForm for your password management. You can use Postbox, which is for email management. All of these are under Cool Tools on the top menu. And they're really well organized. You can go into Cool Tools here. There is a cost for things like, if you scroll down here, JitBit, but it's so minor. I mean, 20 bucks. Postbox is the same. Right now they have a deal on for a lifetime license, which is really incredible. Okay, so these things are going to just help you speed up your promotion. And I don't mean promoting Worldprofit. These will help you promote anything, any business, any opportunity that you're in, any affiliate program. Okay, so these are good universally for all programs. That's why we've lasted so long. We don't sit there and say, you got to promote Worldprofit. Absolutely not. You can promote any program that you're involved with these tools and this system. We simply teach you by showing you our program, our affiliate program. And we give you ad examples, landing pages, etc. Okay, so that's the purpose of this training. Very important to use Gmail. Universally, Gmail is the best because they give you a spam folder, easy controls, that sort of a thing. Companies like Hotmail and Yahoo, and believe me, I have those email accounts, they block a tremendous amount of email and they don't put it in a spam folder. They tell you they do, but they don't, I promise you that. Okay, so things like domain registrations, like super important stuff like renewing maybe some software that you've purchased. You need to get those things and you need to whitelist them. And you can only do that successfully in Gmail. You can't do it in any of these other emails, okay? Don't sign up for the associate program if you're already a silver or platinum member. It just confuses you. It confuses us too. You know, I see somebody sign up, you know, on my other computer, I've got my email coming, and I go, I think that guy's a silver member. Why is he signing up? If you do, don't worry about it. Fill out a support ticket and you can delete the account. Okay, we'll do that for you. And yes, Rial, today I'm going to talk about, of course, the multi-commission system. I want to talk to you about the PLR product vault and how to generate leads using it. It's an incredibly hidden secret that you do have infinite landing pages using landing page builder, but a specific one, and I'm going to talk to you about that. The big thing too that I wanted to kind of talk to you all about, since we're 7 minutes into this, and I know the monitors pay attention. You know, I usually get 20 minutes of good attention time, right? So a public announcement for monitors. I get the usual email in from you saying, you know, these people are confused and they, you know, they come in, and of course there's a lot going on, right? Like Worldprofit's a pretty complex site. Number one is the top menu. It has everything that an associate could ever want. Okay, so you can send them up there for complete details on our program, our packages, everything is up there, and it's very well written. There's videos, everything. Let's just say top menu. Check email. We send out a beautiful welcome package to all of them. And I want you to take it as a test. If they can't do these things, they're going to be a nightmare when they do upgrade to silver, right? I don't know how it's possible, but a lot of associates upgrade and they didn't know anything about Worldprofit. I don't know why they upgrade, but when they do, they become a nightmare because, let's face it, if you sign up into the associate program and you can't sort of find anything and you don't know where you are, you're going to be a nightmare for not only the sponsor, but for support. So take it as a test that top menu, there's all the information in there. And they go, I don't know how to get to it or anything. Well, check your email box because you got an email saying, welcome. And they go, oh, I didn't, blah, blah, blah. Well, then you might want to consider something different, So if they're confused, the bottom line, the final option, tell them to fill out a support ticket. And I'm here. I'm always here. This is what I do. I probably do this, 12 hours a day and more. So I'm always here, and along with Sandy Hunter, our president, we're always watching over stuff, and we try to help as best as possible. So if you're a monitor and there are issues, send them to support. Bottom line, if you can, to say, it's up on the top menu, and go from there, because there's so much information there. I will show you the associate area a little bit later. For now, I want to just remind you that this multi-commission system, it is in your member area. I'm a fan of this advanced menu here. I click on this and I go to multi-commission system. You'll find it in the goodie bag on the left menu too. To promote, okay, you can activate these. I highly recommend you do. They're part of the traffic injections up here, okay? And as you activate, your traffic injections will be updated to automatic, okay? It's going to add the usernames in there. And when you promote, the way to promote is through the associate program, because when people sign up for the program, they will be able to go into the goodie bag and activate all of those memberships, but they don't get upgrades. You do. And isn't like, that's just perfect, right? Because they can come in, they can sign up, and if they decide to upgrade and they pay, which believe me, they do, you get 20 or 40% commission. And you'll receive an email saying they signed up and they upgraded. Okay, so it's really, really worth your time to get into this. All right. All of the details are in the videos, and they'll help you. And believe me, you don't even have to, you exert so little effort signing into these or activating your current accounts. Okay. Believe me, once you have it set, you're set. Remember how I always say, well, you got to write everything down. You've got your pad and paper. Write it all down. Write your stuff down. However, when you go back to the multi-commission system, all of your stuff is in here. It's safe. It's like a locker, right? Because all you do is you click on the one that you're activated in, and it'll show you all the details. Okay, it really is incredible. All right. Next thing I want to talk to you about is our product vault. I am now stacking this thing with products. And I'll show you what the PLR vault is first, and then I'll talk to you about how to generate leads, because I think you're going to be amazed. The PLR product vault, I always go over here, is here, PLR product vault on that right menu, or you can go to your goodie bag, PLR product vault. It used to be called the vault and product vault, and Sandy Hunter, our president, said, why don't we call it the PLR product vault? Because that's really what these things are. Okay, we have giveaway rights. You can download them. Associates have access to them. And you're probably thinking, well, how come associates have access? Well, we have a way now, and it's going to get easier and easier, to build a splash page that will generate leads using any of these products for free. You guys want to see how that works? Because it's pretty cool. It really is cool. And I'm going to make it even easier. This is just the touching on this whole system. So I'm going to go to our landing page builder here. And I'm going to pull it up in a new window or a new tab. And I'm going to go right away down to landing page builder number 13. And you'll notice I took off like what I'm trying to do with this is make everything like a white. It had a grayish background, but the problem is when you're on like a tablet or different types of PCs and things, I'm going to stick with just nice and white, right? It's just a little easier. And you'll see not all of the landing pages have these new fancy buttons, but they're coming. I'm working away at it. This is a cool landing page because it allows you to build a splash page, it's called. Okay, and I'm just going to give you an idea of it. We're going to build a new one here, and I'm going to call it, well, let's pick a product. Let's call this just product lead page, for lack of a better word. It doesn't matter. You make this up, and then you create your splash page. And right now, your splash page doesn't have anything on it, right? It's a blank page because we want to add an image. And the whole idea here, and I think it's important that I just give you the concept first. Okay, so I'm going to go into my famous draw program. And so we start with a blank page. And a splash page, these are called splash for a reason, because they kind of splash. They don't have anything on them except an image, right? So when you go to the page, there's an image, and then there's a background image, or it could be white. And you click on the image and you go to the sign-up form to get whatever is here. Now, these are really neat because they're simple. They draw a lot of attention in safeless exchanges because they load very fast. You know, believe it or not, they're just incredible. Now, what we've got going for Worldprofit is it says, let's grab a main image. What's an image? Well, an image can be something that you have for a product that you want to sell or give away. I've always recommended giving away first. You can't charge people money for things if you're generating leads. Okay? Leads are generated by people saying, give me something for free. So what I did and what I'm going to do is we're going to just go here and I'm going to grab an image. This will be automated. I'm going to have a gallery of images that just happen to be all these products. Okay, but for now, I'm just going to grab one. Let's do something from easy way to profit from list building. Right now, I'm just going to grab the image by right-clicking and saying copy image address, because these images are going to be there forever. And again, I'm going to automate this. You're going to have a little gallery of images. But for now, I'm just going to go here and I'm going to paste it in. And I'm going to set the width and height to, I don't know, let's do the width as 600 and the height as 500. Okay, so we're going to do that. Go down. And I'll automate this too. These will be like your base settings for the images. 501, doesn't matter. So I'm just going to update that now quickly. And as you can see right now, we should just have a page with an image on it. And you can change these, you know, like see how it looks a little fat. I can make it a little longer by just going up here and saying I want the height to be, say, I don't know, let's just make it that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we'll update the page. And you can see how it's changed right away. There it goes. But there's nothing on this page right now. Okay, so we want to put a nice background on. Now, you see how I'm clicking? I'm going to click here and add a background to that page. I want you to know that these images here, I'm going to do the same with this one. You're going to click, pick any one of them you want. It'll automatically load in and it'll have a good height and like it'll probably set it to 500 by 600. Okay, if you want to use the image gallery. You can always have access just putting your own image in too. Don't ever forget that because it's the same with this, right? You could put whatever image you want in there. But for now, you go to the background system and I'll even make it so that you could put the moving ones in, you know, the movies, the ones that play, like on landing page 34, I think. Anyways, for now, we're just going to grab one of these images and, you know, something that looks nice. Let's do a computer one and go in here. And you can see it's loaded it in for me. So if I look now at the page, do you see how it's building itself up? So you've got this image here. We might want to wash out this one and keep this one solid. Or if you're looking at this other one that I made, for example, let's go to this one here, ultimate hashtag traffic. I'm going to pull this one up. Do you see how this is powerful, but this one isn't washed out, or is washed out? I can wash it out even more. Okay, so you can see now when you click on this link, where's it going to go, right? Because you click on the image. So what we've got here, and I'll just use one of them. It doesn't matter which one I use. I have two. If you look here, I've grabbed my associates, Worldprofit Associates, because this one says something interesting. Let's look at what it says. Massive product vault, no cost. Over 100 ebook library, no cost. So it works really good. What I mean by washout is this. Let me go to this other one here. Let's go to this page here. I think I've got it here. I know I have too many tabs up. Oh, let's just go back. Do you see how you can see through this image a bit, Mary? It's kind of a, let me wash out this image and show you what I mean by it. Now I'm doing this manually because I haven't programmed this in yet, but it will be, believe me. It's really easy to do. I'm going to make the washout half washed out. And I know you're going, what do you mean by that? Watch this. So do you see how the image is washed out even more? Exactly, transparency. Okay, so it's more transparent. I can see, do you see how I can see the plane here? And now if I go like this and I say, well, I want 0.9, I want the image to be a lot darker. Do you see, watch this. See how now you can't see anything through here except that. So that's the idea. I'm going to have controls for both. There will also be a little button that's going to pop up down here. Okay, and it's going to say, click here or on image for details. That way, if people don't click on this, they'll also get here. What I'm also going to do is, as an option, and I know this is really cool, I'm going to make it so that you can automatically have a page that will show the product and a sign-up form. So right now, people go and they click this and they see this. I'll make sure that the product shows up here, like a smaller version of the product, and it'll say, you get this product and more, sign up. That way you don't have to build the sign-up form. Sign-up form is built in automatically. Okay? And it's click, click. And remember, I'm going to make it so that when you come into here, the gallery of these images here, as an option only, I'm always going to make it so that you can add your own image, of course. The images will load just like this for the product images. What I like about this whole system is, number one, nobody knows what image to put in. Nobody ever knows this, and it's hard to, put the URL in. Right? Like you always, these are questions. If I say to you, you have to create an image, that's most people can do that with a couple hours. They might use Photor or something, which is a nice, editor. And then the background image, again, where do you get those from? Well, we have a background image system. So we have a product here, a background image if you want, and a URL, which will be either, you can send them to the associates page, but if you do pick these ones from the gallery, the URL, you'll be able to put that in automatically too. Does that make sense? That way you don't have to do anything. You pick the product, pick the background. As soon as you pick one of these products, the URL will automatically be inserted in there for you. How many can you create? As many as you want. Okay? Let's talk about this vault. What kind of stuff's in here? Well, number one, a lot of products. And these products have one purpose. Well, I'll say two, but really one, to generate leads. And I'll put a little note up here, use the landing page builder, number 13, and then there'll be a little video and people can watch it just once, and then you can build out of any of these. Second thing is to just learn about this stuff. These are really good products to learn from. You can download them. All you do is you click, and then if you're in Chrome, you'll see down here a little download window. I've got my RoboForm up here now. I'll get rid of RoboForm. In Chrome, or now Microsoft Chromium, Edge Chromium that we talked about last week, you'll get this little download, and you can unzip it and have fun and go from there. But these products are all great. There's 230 right now, which you will be able to use for the landing page builder. I intend to have 1,000 in here. I'm just going to keep loading 10 at a time, 10, 10, 10, and then we'll announce it and say, come on and get them, and go from there. All right. So are there any questions about this concept of the splash page? It's pretty neat. Yeah, that's great, Linda. I'm excited about this stuff. I think it's really neat. Really, really neat. Okay, some of the other landing pages that I can review on here is some of the later ones, of course. This one is kind of neat. I really like this one because it's got the background in it that moves. Like a video background. So we'll call this video. Hey, call it video back, and create it. And you can see it's already done. How to mark it. There's all words in here for you, and there's a bird. And you can change this background, but for now you have button controls and everything. So if you go look at this landing page, you can see right away there's a little bird on there moving around, right? Busy eating. Yeah, look, he's found something. This is, Mary, this is what I was talking about with transparency. Do you see how this is transparent, kind of half-half, so you can see the bird? You don't want that to be full because then you can't see the bird moving around. Right? So if you want to change these things, called opacity, and you can click and change it. And that will be on landing page 13. And of course, change the background here to video if you want, in this landing page, to any of these. So you want to have some bees moving around, you can change to the bees. And it'll update that for you automatically. And then if you go here, I've never seen this one, but a busy page, right? A lot of bees. Isn't that funny? And then people can sign up. It just grabs people's attention, right? Because there's movement. And you don't want the bees, you think you're going to get some, you just go here and just change it. You can see previews of them too, which is kind of cool. You got to wait for it to load. It takes time. But if you go down here, say that you were doing like a Bitcoin one, right? You could take a little preview of it. See what it looks like. It takes a second to load. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on the page. I'm just going to use it. We'll see what it looks like that way. So you go in here. As soon as it loads. And let's see what the Bitcoin one does. Yeah, so it's a Bitcoin just rotating around. Looks really cool, right? I like it. Looks nice. So you would change this to how to create Bitcoin or mine Bitcoin or that kind of a thing. Okay? Really cool stuff. And don't worry, I plan on putting a nice video up and I'm going to do what I promised. Everything will be automatic. You will click, click, click. You don't even have to do anything. Especially for a splash page, because the key to a splash page, by the way, is there's really no writing. Everything is just there, right? And all I want to do is I just want to add a little button that shows up here that says either click here or on the image for details. And that'll be it. Okay. Are there any questions about that? Member area updates. Believe it or not, the whole member area is being updated. Nothing is changing. There's no content changes, just more modernizing. I decided that I would do the modernization because, for example, this top menu here, it's used in 1,000 million videos. You know, go to the top menu, go to the top menu. You know, it's actually crazy, right? Go to the top menu. So it's important that these things stay here. What I may do is create a menu with where you could hover and see information and put these into, say, 4 or 5 categories. And then I was thinking of taking the search bar and putting it up top, and then having your image maybe up over here, that kind of a thing. But I haven't done that yet because I don't want to shock people, you know, because you're going to say, well, what happened to the menu? You know, everybody says go to the top menu. So we have to decide what we want to do with that. I'm happy leaving it the way it is and then having it change slowly, okay? But for now, I'm not touching it. There's just too many things pointing to it, right? On that note, things like, for example, the prospect manager, I've done changes to it. For example, Bobby Joe said, you know, the calendar didn't work. Yeah, you're right. I fixed that. So the calendar shows up now. You can pick whatever date you want and you can edit the dates. No problem. Just hit save and you're good. Not a lot of other things have been changed other than just the way the site looks. You know, I'm trying to keep it as simple as I can. You know, that kind of thing. Things like the ClickBank store, moved on to the new one now. Amazon stores are easy to set up. ClickBank promo kits, just a little more streamlined, you know, more buttons, more color. I'll probably put some color on this one, just so that things stand out, right? Because you get attention that way, right? To things that you can click, like joining ClickBank, saving, you know, people always draw towards these things, that kind of idea, okay? The traffic injections, same. Don't forget, you have access to this, so use these. But again, multi-commissions area is important, okay? And it's true, you're going to see things that you might not have seen before because your attention is drawn to like colored boxes and things like that, okay? Are there any questions? Anybody have any questions about that so far? There's still many months of work to do because I want to make sure all of the areas are modernized. Bobby Joe, yes, there are 18, but there are 12 in the extreme traffic pack. The other 6, you'll get directions after. It just says log in and read what it says on when you log into one of them, like Bitcoin Ad Exchange, for example. So if you do go to Bitcoin Ad Exchange and you log in, it says right there, if you're a silver or platinum, you get this for free. Just fill out a support ticket. But when we do the extreme traffic pack, you'll also receive an email if you're a new member, and it'll tell you exactly the names of the sites, and you can go in and get it all straightened out. That's what we're doing for now because of that. So mobile users ad copy. Yeah, Linda, I did that for you too. Forgot to tell you that. I haven't done them all yet, but if you want to be able to copy the subject, copy the message, or copy the URL in any of the ads, you need only click on copy subject. And then if you go, like say I pull up Notepad and I say paste, it's there. So, you know, if I want to copy the message, it's copied to the clipboard automatically. I can go in now and I can paste it in. That kind of a thing. Okay, so a little easier. We're in. I added it to about 10 of them, I think. I'll get them all done eventually. Okay. Yeah, Richard, I like them too because they're if you want to know why they're like this, and I know none of you know this, but there's things out there called WordPress, and WordPress is great. We actually host WordPress blogs. They do too many things to explain, but they're awesome, and they're very much content management systems, right? And there's another program out that people use called Bootstrap. And I can convert that to a word that most of you might know. right here. If you go to website management, just hold with me here. Bootstrap is Website Plus. So when you get this builder here, that's part of Website Plus. See, I should have that centered, which I'll do. You can use MobiRise, which is Bootstrap, and it uses buttons that are pre-built into the system. And I use it for Worldprofit, same type of programming. So it's universal and it's designed to constantly be changing, but I don't have to do it and you don't notice the changes. That's the important thing. Nothing actually changes except stuff in the background, I guess you could say. So it works great. So Will says, just wonder when I start on my website, what builder is behind it? Is it WordPress? No, Will. We do have the ability, if you want, we have 3 types of systems. Let me get in here. I love questions like this because it's really cool. System 1 is your Worldprofit website. Okay, so Worldprofit, I'm going to just call it World P. Your Worldprofit website is something I built. It's got the landing page builder, like I just showed you. It's got a million different things in it. Okay, so Worldprofit, and that's found right here under Website Management. Okay, so you go to Website Management. This is your Worldprofit site. It's hooked into your domain name, which is up here. All of that. Okay, and there's so much in here. You should just watch the help video just to get you going. Okay, this thing is awesome. You can host stores. You have your eBay store, Amazon store, ClickBank store. Everything works off the flagship, which is your Worldprofit one. Okay, this was built and is continuously being built and tuned and worked on by me. The second option is WordPress. Okay, and WordPress is, again, it works with domains, it works with everything. And WordPress we do host. It's right over here on the left menu. It says WordPress blogs. They're called blogs because that's how they started. They're way more than blogs now. They're extremely powerful, fantastic. We've got our main blog site is like worldprofit.com, built on all of these standards. We've got, watch if you go here, you can click on our main blog site, which is right up here. Click here, and then you can go and see this is all WordPress stuff. Okay, it's incredible. We had a great testimonial in from Mark Loader. But the bottom line is, with all this stuff, it is a content management system, okay? And it works great. Okay, so that's the second system. And the third one is MobiRise or Website Plus. I'm just going to say W+. And this one is the most complex one, but it can do incredible things. You can load it up with an editor called MobiRise. And you find that one right here in the member area under Website Management, right here under Website Plus. And all of this is powered by an editor called MobiRise, which you can try out for free. And it doesn't cost, there's a free version that you can use. And there's upgrades and things like that. We'll host your Website Plus for $27 as long as you remain silver or platinum. We'll host it forever. Okay, you don't need to worry about updating it, like the seat panels and all that stuff. You don't have to worry about any of that. But you can also use on this site. You can use FTP. There's an intro video here. There's details that you can read here all about it. Okay, there's just so much involved in it, but it's cool. It does everything. Okay, so what's the reason for all this? This and this? Well, you get properties, online properties, which you can have books and shopping centers and all this stuff, and you can interlink them all. Okay, you can have your WordPress blog, and we do exactly what we say. We use, I use Bootstrap on some of our landing pages. I use WordPress for, oh my goodness, 10 of our sites. And of course I have my own silver and platinum packages, my landing page builders and all that. So there's a use for them all. Depends on how much time you have in the day, right? There's just so much here. So hopefully that answered your question. Stick to the first option. This is the option you want because it's all pre-built, it's set up, it's all in-house. And yeah, these things here require a lot of learning. Okay, they do. But we're about 25 years online because of this, because we want to cater to the most basic setup system that you get with your silver membership, all the way to the most advanced, which is things like autoresponders and all the landing pages, and you can build mobilized sites and bootstrap sites and FTP sites and everything like that. It's all possible. Okay, and again, the autoresponder, all I want to talk to you about with that is refer to last week. Go there. I talk about how to give away ebooks, everything using your autoresponder, which, by the way, your splash page can also go to your autoresponder URL. Okay, all you have to do is build a URL that you want to use for your autoresponder and put that in to the landing page builder number 13 that I showed you. Okay, you can sell products, build lists. You don't need to be a member of any of those other autoresponders if you are a platinum member, platinum VIP, which details 40% commission, full out autoresponder included, ClickBank Superstore, ClickBank Sales Manager, Advanced Ad Tracker, all thrown in. Mega traffic injections to all 18 sites. As a silver member, you get 5 of them injected. You get all the upgrades, but you get 5 traffic injections. Upgrade to platinum, you get 18. How do you upgrade? Simple, contact support. You'll get a quote for a 1-year upgrade to platinum, or you can renew your platinum, you can renew your silver. Totally up to you. And you're very welcome, Will. I'm happy to say that our sales are perfect. And this gives me an opportunity, like I wanted to show the monitors here. I'm just going to pull up another screen here, and I'm going to get my associate member login here. I think I've got this on here. Yeah, let's just go log in as an associate. I'll use the new Microsoft browser. I never ever thought in a million years I would be using the Microsoft browser. But they did it. They just copied Google. Okay, so I'm just going to bring this over. And so this is what an associate would see. And one of the big questions was, an associate monitor said, how do they turn off the Live Business Center? All they have to do is click here. There's a red button, it says turn off. And believe it or not, when it goes off, there's a green button up here that says turn it back on again. Okay, it even says it here. Okay, so, and even here, if they click Live Help, that automatically turns it back on. So if you're a monitor and somebody is saying to you, oh, how do I shut this off? Just say, go down to the chat, bottom of the chat, and they can click on that. They see rotators, they see sales, they've got order silver. But what I want to draw your attention to are 2 places. Number 1, the top menu. Free program, silver presentation, membership details. If they click on that, they're going to get complete details on the membership and exactly what it entails. Okay? It's all written out. It's nice and neat. Got a picture of me sitting there when I was doing, this was actually survival training. I was a pilot. I flew around in jets. And occasionally, on a lot of occasions in Canada, you fly over water. And it's good to know that if you eject, you punch out of the plane, you know what to do. So we didn't have to punch out of a plane, but they threw us out of one, and we had a parachute on, and we had to land in the water. And yeah, you got to know how to swim. There's a lot of equipment on. I had a suit on because the ocean just happened to be exceedingly cold, and they didn't actually want us to, kind of suffer through that. So we got to have a wet. This is called a wetsuit. Sorry, dry suit. I think that was a dry suit. But anyways, you had your helmet on, you had your mask on, and all this stuff. And I lived. I actually made it. That's why I'm here now. We also did land survival, and we did starvation. They starved us for like 6 days. You don't get to eat anything except drink water, and they give you these little stuff that's in your ejection seat. Like when you eject, your seat actually lands, not on you, but near you. You have a package that you pull this thing and this package deploys, and it's got some goodies in it, like a weapon and stuff in case there's bears. Good luck against a bear, but you get these candies in there. So they gave you those. And they were awful, just awful. Anyways, this is me. Tells them all about upgrading. There's a button here. And if they don't like what they see there, they can read on this one. It says 35 reasons to upgrade. So there's 35 of them. And they're all here. It tells them every detail about the system. Tells them about me, the pilot training, all that good stuff, okay? It's all here, top menu. If they're looking for those PLR products, there's under the goodie bag here, they click on goodie bag and they can scroll down PLR product vault. And they have access to these products, okay? We have purchased these for the specific reason to generate leads. And I say a subnote, you can download them and use them. They're good products. There's nothing wrong with them. They're very educational. Okay? So that's what's available. So dry suit, no water coming in, and your suit, wet water contacts your body. Yeah, it was definitely a dry suit. But it was still wet, and it was really cold. Monitors, do you have any questions about that? No, Jim, they don't. No, of course not. No ad tracker. In their free program, they're just given the ability to promote using the free program. And they can click here for their promotion links. If they say, where's my promotion links? Right here, promo links. Okay. Says it right there on your left column, near the top. Select promotion links and they have them all here. Okay, all built in. And the reason this works is I want them to see a little bit of Worldprofit. I want them to understand that our support is here for them, that you monitors are members, not paid advertising people. Okay, so, and by that I mean you're members, you're real people. Okay, so they come in and they see that. It's necessary that because our product is big, we want them to have the ability to get it in there, learn about it. Okay, that way when they come in, they feel that this is a community and it works. It really, truly does. They can access all of their advertising right here. So if they say, I want to know about my diamond rotator, no problem. I reface the whole thing. Very, very simple now. They can order. As soon as they order, it says after you place your order, return here. Menu will appear called Ad Manager. They can manage their ads, same with the gold banner rotator. Everything is very straightforward now. Okay, this is the tip of the iceberg. I'm revamping everything. 100% will be revamped and simple, easy to get through. Okay. Okay. Are there any questions about any of this? And I urge you to upgrade to Platinum. Platinum includes a lot of stuff, and it will include many more. Okay. Make sure to take the time to join these social connections right here. Twitter, Worldprofit Tube, you don't really join that. That's just all access to all of the videos that I do, the boot camps, the training, everything is in here. Okay, you can search. If you go home, this is what I would do. I'd just search up here for anything you want. After today's boot camp, for example, you would go PLR product vault and today's boot camp would come up in the search because we post all of our boot camp trainings every week on the top menu under training. All you do is you click on training, Scroll down and you'll see the bootcamp trainings right there, the last 4. But you can access all of them. All you have to do is go to Worldprofit Tube. I put them all on YouTube, so you can go to our YouTube channel, which is right back here, and YouTube channel, and you can join the channel, subscribe to the channel, and you'll see all of my videos there for workshops and different things that I put up. Join the community. The community is right here. Actually, I'll close that one off. The community is free to join. Members, we have thousands of members, 27, almost 28,000 members in here. You can post your ads, you can discuss things, post articles, we have groups, everything you can imagine. Okay? So sign up for all these things. Why not? And there you go, Bobby Joe. There's an example of our monitors. They're there for you folks. They help you guys. Okay. A couple of questions here. Josette has raised hand. Josette, do you have a question? I'm just going to scroll up here to see if you typed a question in. I don't see any. Okay, yeah, I'll look for it, Zan. Josette, I don't see anything yet. Let me see. Scrolling. Yeah, it's hard to find. There's quite a bit. And if she could post it again, I'll get it. Okay, so the landing pages are for Worldprofit advertising only? No, not at all. They're for anything that you're involved in. You can use our landing page builder for anything. It doesn't just hook into Worldprofit. Do you see right here, Josette? If you scroll down on any of the landing pages, there's a capture option here that you can pick. Build another list if you want, Aweber get response if you want, or you could put code in for another list. If you're a platinum member, you can use the autoresponder for anything that you want. It's totally up to you. If you say to yourself, oh, the code, just use landing page 13. That's the squeeze page, and just have them click on an image and they go right to any opportunity you want. Unlimited. And when I get finished all the touches, all the final touches on that landing page 13, we'll let you know. And it'll have that, you know, the transparency and all that. And I'll let you folks know, and you can go to town. Build as anything that you want to any opportunity. It doesn't matter. Okay? It is, Josette. It's very cool. There's so much that you can do. So much that you can do. It really is incredible. Excuse me. Okay, we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to wish everybody a great weekend. Bottom line is, if you have any questions about any of this stuff, just fill out a support ticket. All you do is click support. I revamped that area too. I put in a little special thing here that you folks will want to see. If you click on contact support, you will notice that you have the ability to include a screenshot. I did a little video, okay? But if you do want to include a screenshot, say that I said, I've got a question about something. In Windows, you can use what's called a snip tool, which is, for example, it's called Windows Snipping Tool. It's completely free. Just go like this, new, take a, portion of what you want, save it to your hard drive, call it screen issue. I just put that there for the demo video, save it. And then when you come into Worldprofit and you say, here's my issue, I'm not going to actually send this in. You just go choose the image from your computer, and it's under here, under downloads, screen issue, and it'll put it on there, and all you do is you submit the request. Okay, and it'll come in with the request, and then we can see it on our end. Okay, you can also use some great tools under, like, which makes it easier, but you got to pay for this one. It's down here, and it's called Snagit. Right here. This program is the best for everything. You can do video recordings of your screen. You can do screen captures, which automatically go to a URL. You don't need to actually load an image or anything. I don't know what it costs. I think, let me see what it costs. You get a free trial, but let's see what the buy now is. I think it's about 40 bucks. 67, this is Canadian. So what's that in Canadian, in the US? Probably 50 bucks. Okay, but you don't have to keep buying them. This will cover you forever. I don't think there's any upgrades. You don't need to do upgrades if you don't want. Okay? I recommend this one because you can do screen videos, and I'm actually recording the bootcamp in it over on this other computer. Okay, so it's really, really cool. Highly recommended. Okay, so I'm going to sign off. Wish everybody a great weekend. And again, if you have any questions, just fill out a support ticket and add a screenshot if you want. Okay, thanks.